Welcome back to another day on the Finca. Good morning, everyone. We're starting off this morning. It's Saturday, and we're starting with a hearty breakfast to keep us going. We've got bacon and eggs, full fry up on the barbecue. What more can you ask for? Good start to the day. Set us up. It's another absolutely scorching day. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 27 degrees Celsius, which is about 81 Fahrenheit. Today it's forecast to be 31, which is what, 88, 89 Fahrenheit. So it's going to be a warm one. We're going to crack on with the kennel, hopefully get it finished, heat permitting. So my saw's set up at the front, my nail gun's here, so I'm going to start cutting and fixing the side panels to both sides and get this front finished off first job, I think. Sharon's going to be putting another coat of oil on the bedroom floor, so hopefully that'll be dry before we need it tonight. It should be. The first coat doesn't usually take long at all. Right, so I've got the first one clamped in. Obviously as these go in now all the way down, it's going to make it super rigid that way. And you can see there I've got a little triangular gap I'm going to have to fill, yeah, which will be fun. So what I'm going to have to do for the last ones, after at the end, I'll just mark them up and cut them with a jigsaw, same as you've seen me do in the past, and we've had angles like that on the floorboarding, I think it was, and then we'll just be able to slide them in, no problem at all, he says, hopefully. So I'm going to get these nailed in. I've got my nailer. Watch your ears. We can take the clamps off now. And then we just work our way down with these. Make sure they're in. I've said before as well, you want to put one nail either side of the tongue and groove. It stops if you don't, they'll bow a bit into bananas. But I don't nail the bottom of this board until I've got the next one in, because sometimes it presses it too tight and it makes it more difficult. So we've just got a bit of play in it, not much, but just enough usually to get them in. That's lovely. So I'll carry on and get this side finished. Okay, that's that side done. It's wobbling a bit on the floor. I think I need to pack it up a bit. I'm sure it'll settle in time. The other side is going to be more pleasant too, because it's in the shade of the wall. So let's get it done. The other side's done now. I don't know if you can make that out. It's a bit tight to get in because of the walls here. You can see from the inside though. Bit of a luxury dog pad this. Dog chalet. Right, so now I'm going to get these fronts, the two sides here, done, and then we can either look at the porch or look at the roof. Right, so I'm going to do the left hand side first, no particular reason. I have no preference to handedness. Okay. 7 on each side there are to go. 2. we'll soon have these in. I'll get it finished off. Okay, we've just run out of nails. So all you do to reload these, can we see that there? Slide that open. The nails come in a strip like that. Just drop them in, slide it back, and click it in. Easy as that. We can carry on again now. Hey, the left hand side's done. How's it looking? It's nice that to be able to crack on without having delays or slow down by one thing or another that's out of our control. We've got everything we need. We just keep pottering on today. Fantastic. Right, let's get the other side done. So the cladding is finished, and with the exception of those two little triangles at the top, one on each side. I don't know whether to do them now or to do them in a bit. I'm going to get a drink of water and see how it feels.
Well, that's me finished oiling the floor. It's looking really nice. Hopefully it should dry quickly because it is lovely today. I've got the doors and windows open. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So I'm guessing Andy's going to get me creosoting the dog kennel when it's finished, so I won't put my brush away just yet. But for now, I'm going to have a drink.
So for this little bit, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make myself a little template. I'm just going to stick that on there in place, like so, if I can. Just put a clamp on it. Then I'm going to go inside and draw along the line, so then I can cut that, and that will give me the exact angle that I can transpose onto a longer length to fill that in. I'll be back in a second. We can live in there, it's that big. Right, so we take that off then now. And you can see we've got a line on it. So we're going to cut that now, and then we've got our template. I'm going to put an X on that bit. That's the side we don't want. So we get the right way around. So I'm just going to clamp it to the mighty bench. That's it. And then just run along him with the jigsaw. So we have our jigsaw and a handy socket under the bench where we can plug him in. It's really useful that, because you don't have to have wires trailing everywhere. Just from that, just like that. There it is. Right, let's get this cut. It's moving. Tighten it up a bit. There we go. And now we can use that. You never get a dead straight cut with a jigsaw, but it doesn't matter. To transpose that now onto our longer length to get the angle of it. So I'm going to measure how long we need it, cut it to length, and then we'll do that. Right, so I'm going to lay them on there and just mark it. Just like that, and then we'll follow that up until it hits the top. We'll have a little step on the end where it meets the other board, but to be honest, it's a dog kennel, I'm not that bothered. So I'll get this cut now, and then when we're done that, we'll go and check it for the other side. It should be exactly the same angle, but we'll check it anyway. And yeah, let's get it cut first. And let's go and see what it looks like. Right, that'll do. Like I say, there's a bit of a step there, but this is just an off cut. If I'm going to have to cut another full board if I want to do it all the way, and it's a dog kennel, I'm not that bothered. So I'm going to check it on the other side, and if it is, cut the other side and then nail them in. Right, that's pretty good. It's going in. It's like it's red hot, this. It's been out in the sun. Excellent. So I'll cut the other side, remembering to do it mirror image, and we'll get that in, and then the cladding's done. Right, we have finished the cladding. So what's next? I need to build an extension out here for a shady porch area for them, and then get the roof on, and then felt it. Crikey, things flying at me now. I'm being attacked, I'm being dive bombed. Right, first I'm going to fix the roof on the kennel part, so I can get my extension spot on. Those that saw the one the other day, remember I've got two small pieces that are going to go on here first, so I'll get those on first and see how we go. Stopped already. That's it. Heavy these boards are. Spider in here already, get out. If you remember, I marked them in the centre so I won't have to mess about with them. This one goes on this side. And this one that goes on this side. Right. Just line them up. Flush them up. So I'm going to stick some couple of screws in that now. Can I? Because I need to make sure that it's square. Stupid boy. Oh, where's all my clamps? So we'll get it all set up the way we want it first, and then we'll screw it in. I'm going to have to put a strip across here. I might even put a beam all the way across to support that. We'll see what it's like when we've done it. So it goes in there. That's pretty good actually. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, right, I need to get my tape measure. I'm back with my tape measure. I'm just going to check this width here is the same as that. 22. 22. That'll do. Very nice. Okay, let's get some screws in it. Ah. Smash it in. One on this side. Right. Now one at the bottom. We've got to make sure we hit the thing there. One in them there. And one in them there. And the same on that side. Let's see it now. It is there. One of them. Oh. Right, good stuff. Right, I'm going to fire a load more in there now, and some across this bottom edge here, and then we'll look at what we're going to do with this joint. Right, so I'm just going to stick this down the middle inside, and my trusty assistant is going to hold it for me while I screw it into place. So there we go, that one's in place now. Right, now to build the extension. So what we've done, if you can make that out, it just looks like a shadow on the lens from here. Just clamped in place the two bits. We're just going to check these are level now, put a piece of timber across here and spirit level on there. Then we're going to drop the board on, and then we can mark it exactly where we want to cut it, and also at the same time measure the legs. So there it is, all clamped in position. It's a massive dog kennel. So I'm not going to take it down to cut it, I'm just going to put legs on it now on this front. Right, so I'm just going to put a couple of legs, one there, and screw these in. I'm not going to take it down to cut it, I'm just going to cut these off with the reciprocating saw later when it's all done. How strong are these clamps though? Crikey, there's some weight in that board. Perfect under here, loads of shade, a lovely house as well. Lucky dogs they are, they've got the best kennel, fantastic. So what we're going to do, rather than take it all off, we're just going to slide this back a bit. I've marked the top so we can get the legs in the right place relative to the edge on both sides. So if we just slide this back, That's it. That'll do. Where's my pole? I'm just going to drop that in there, in a bit from me edge. Check its level. That way a bit. The floor's uneven, that's the trouble. That way and that way. Yeah. And then draw a line on it. And that's my cut line. Right, let's go and cut it. Right, so I'm just going to screw this leg in here and then screw this through into the other leg there, and that should hold us up, he says, hopefully. This one, okay. Oh, oh, the pencil's off. Right, and then get some in here. A few. Excellent. There we go, we should be able to take this one out now. If I can undo them. Alrighty. It stands by itself. Okay, next side. Okay, last leg. One. Take that off. Another one in here. Oops, a daisy. Steady on there. Right, you probably won't be able to see that, but I'm just going to screw the other ones in there now. We'll slide this back up and clamp it in place because it's got to that time of day. In fact, if I move this out of the way, you'll be able to see me. Oh. That's better. Right, sorry, where was I? Yeah, it's got to that time of day where it's far too hot and we need to be in the shade. So, we hope you've enjoyed today's video. We are making progress with the dog chalet, and we'll be back tomorrow to finish it off. Hopefully I'll certainly get a lot more done. It'll be nearly finished. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks again to all the subscribers, and we'll see you tomorrow.